Most gardeners believe wood chips are the best way to feed the soil, retain moisture, and protect roots. But what if I told you they're actually slowing down your soil's growth and locking up precious nutrients? The truth is, there's a much faster, more natural way to build rich, living humus in your garden, 5 times faster than wood chips ever could. And the best part? It's something you can make right at home using simple organic materials that cost almost nothing. Wood chips might look neat and earthy on the surface, but below that layer, they rob your soil of nitrogen while taking years to break down. Meanwhile, your plants wait, hungry and stressed. Today, you're going to learn a proven, natural method that transforms your soil into dark, living humus in just weeks, not years. This isn't just theory. It's a gardener's secret that's quietly outperforming every type of mulch out there. Let's clear this up once and for all. Wood chips are mostly carbon with very little nitrogen. When they start to decompose, they pull nitrogen from your soil, nitrogen your plants desperately need for leaf and root growth. That's why gardens mulched with wood chips often look dry, dull, and nutrient deficient after a few months. And because wood chips are dense and coarse, they take years to break down fully. During that time, they don't add much organic matter. Instead, they form a hard layer that blocks air, moisture, and microbial life. What you want is a mulch that feeds your soil now, not in 3 years. You need something light, full of energy, and naturally balanced between carbon and nitrogen. The answer lies in green compost mulch, a mix of freshly cut plant materials, grass clippings, dry leaves, and kitchen scraps that you turn into a soft, crumbly, nutrient-rich layer. When combined in the right ratio and applied correctly, it feeds microbes instantly and transforms into humus within a few weeks. The magic happens because green mulch contains both carbon from dry matter and nitrogen from green matter. This perfect balance gives soil microbes the fuel they need to multiply fast, creating humus much quicker than the slow-decaying structure of wood chips. Humus is the living heart of fertile soil. It stores nutrients, improves structure, boosts moisture retention, and keeps plants thriving even under heat or drought. So here's how to create the perfect mix that honestly outperforms wood chips every single time. For best results, just follow this proven ratio: 2 parts fresh green material, like freshly cut grass, vegetable scraps, soft garden weeds, or green leaves, to 1 part brown dry material, such as dry leaves, straw, shredded paper, or even old hay. Once you've mixed it up, you can use it directly as a top layer, or if you want even faster soil absorption, you can turn it into a fermented liquid mulch. To make the liquid version, add 10 kilograms of your mixed green mulch into a 20-liter bucket. Then fill it with 15 liters of clean water. Cover it loosely and let it ferment for 7 days, giving it a good stir every day to add some oxygen. After a week, strain the liquid and dilute it using this ratio: 1 liter of fermented mulch liquid to 5 liters of water. Use this diluted liquid to water your garden beds, around roots, or even over dry mulch layers. It acts like a microbial accelerator, speeding up decomposition, unlocking nutrients, and enriching the topsoil with humus in record time. Once your mulch mixture is ready, go ahead and spread it evenly over your garden beds to a depth of about 2 to 3 inches. If you're applying it around established plants, be sure to keep it an inch away from the stems to prevent rot. Within days, you'll notice the soil underneath staying moist and crumbly. And within 2 to 3 weeks, it starts turning dark and rich, a clear sign that humus is forming. As the green mulch breaks down, just keep topping it up lightly every few weeks. The secret to long-term soil health is, really, consistency. A continuous thin layer of fresh organic matter keeps your soil ecosystem alive, breathing, and full of beneficial fungi and bacteria. What makes this method so powerful isn't just the organic material, it's the life you feed beneath the surface. Green mulch awakens microbial activity immediately. Microbes love nitrogen-rich material, and when combined with the carbon from dry leaves or straw, they create a perfect feast. These microbes break down the mulch, converting it into humic acids and stable organic matter, the building blocks of humus. In this living cycle, your soil becomes softer, darker, and full of structure. Roots grow deeper, water drains better, and plants start absorbing nutrients that were once locked away. When you use wood chips, this microbial party never really starts. The chips are too dry, too woody, and too slow. But with green mulch, microbes multiply explosively, creating humus 5 times faster, naturally without chemicals or synthetic boosters. Wood chips are often praised for water retention, but they can actually trap moisture on the surface instead of letting it sink in. Over time, they form a crust that prevents rain from reaching the roots. Green mulch, however, acts like a sponge. It absorbs water and slowly releases it into the soil below, keeping roots consistently hydrated. This even moisture balance is what keeps soil temperature stable and reduces stress during dry spells. In fact, gardens using this natural mulch often require up to 40% less watering than those covered in wood chips. One of the biggest advantages of this method is that you can create it using everyday waste. Instead of spending money on wood chips or store-bought mulch, you recycle what's already around you. Grass clippings, dry leaves, fruit peels, and even old plant trimmings. The key is diversity. The more varied your materials, the richer your humus will be. Each type of organic matter adds a unique nutrient: calcium from eggshells, potassium from banana peels, nitrogen from grass, and carbon from dried leaves. Together, they form a full-spectrum fertilizer that feeds plants continuously as it breaks down. Gardeners who've switched from wood chips to this living mulch method, well, they report dramatic transformations. Within just one growing season, their soil color deepens, earthworms multiply, and plant health improves noticeably. Yields go up, watering needs drop, and pest resistance really strengthens because healthy soil naturally balances the ecosystem. You'll literally feel the difference when you dig into your garden. The soil becomes soft, rich, and just full of life. That's the magic of humus. It rebuilds your soil from the ground up. Here's a secret that separates average results from amazing ones. Always activate your mulch with moisture. After spreading your green mulch, lightly water it down or spray the fermented liquid mulch mixture. Moisture jumpstarts microbial activity instantly, helping the mulch blend into the soil below. If you leave it dry, it decomposes much slower, but when it's damp and alive with beneficial microbes, it begins turning into humus within days. It's time to rethink the way we mulch. Wood chips might look tidy, but they're slow, nutrient-draining, and inefficient for soil building. Green compost mulch, on the other hand, is living food for your soil. A self-sustaining, nutrient-dense layer that transforms your garden from the roots up. It's simple, fast, and endlessly renewable. Once you see how quickly your soil responds, you'll never go back. Building rich humus doesn't have to take years. With this easy, natural mulch method, you can speed up the process 5-fold and restore life to your garden soil faster than you thought possible. It's a system that mimics nature, uses free organic materials, and delivers visible results in just a few weeks. If you found this guide helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with your fellow gardeners and help them break free from the wood chip myth. And if you want more powerful natural gardening tricks like this, make sure you subscribe to Growth Hub Central Crops and turn on notifications. Together, let's grow smarter, greener, and better than ever.